One of the biggest names in poker. Most known for his no limit hold'em. Bali G, the newcomer, against the Titan. Gonna limp. No way Tom does not bump this up. Pocket tens. He's definitely done it worse in the past.
Raise 24,000.
20,000 more.
Call.
Gonna take a flop with ace jack. No one knows how this guy plays. First time Triton in Madrid.
Heads up.
And he just flops it. Top two against the pocket tens. Tom is the pre-flop raiser. I'm gonna take control. Just praying to hit this down. 15,000. Slow playing to ace jack. Tom now has a little gut shot.
Check.
3,005.
35,000.
The crypto businessman bets 35,000, a third of the pot. Tom might be a little enticed when he picks up a little straight draw, but he is drawing slim. He beats king queen. He beats some gut shots like queen 10, king 10, but holding a 2 tens in his hand doesn't help. Makes that less likely. You might also think Bali G would raise the flop with the big hand a lot. Blank on the river. Tom checks.
Yeah.
Can Bali G get more value out top two?
Oh.
$7,000. 70,000, sorry.
17.
70,000. Got a little shake in his hand.
Sorry, not very professional.
70,000 bet.
Probably doesn't play in such a scene so often. It is nerve-wracking. Doesn't matter how successful you are. Tom here. Looks like he's in the tank.
By the time this episode airs,
Those are calling chips and Bali G. Big winner, up 200K now. Ace Jack, top two.
I bet flop really small.
Good?
Huh?
Good.
Bet check.
And we pick up the action here where Yu Liang, who busted Shanghai Wang not long ago, has 3-bet an ace-king suited to 425K from the big blind in the face of an open from Vivek Rajkumar's sevens. Vivek sticks around, and it's down to heads up on an 8-7-4 board. Middle set for Rajkumar. Liang does not c-bet. Vivek barrels 350K. 2 overs and backdoor clubs for Yu Liang, and looks like he's not going anywhere, Daniel.
No, music to Vivek Rajkumar's ears.
10 of spades on the turn, an ugly card for Liang.
It's an action killer for Vivek. He was really hoping that the turn was an ace or a king. That way he'd have Liang trapped. As we see with the 10 of spades, it should be a spot where Liang can get away.
850K bet on the turn gets called by Liang. queen on the end, and he's just got ace-king high here.
Chasing, trying to catch an overcard pair, which would have been drawing dead anyway. Not advisable. Vivek all in now. If you're sitting in Lang's seat, you have to say, well, what hand do I beat now? Ace Jack, Ace 9 suited.
Oh,
he's
my
gonna make the
goodness.
call. Oh, wow.
Complete disbelief from Yu Liang, and that stubbornness will cost him dearly.
Absolutely, Vivek with a little bit of a gift there from Liang.
Is going to start raising. I think he's decided that limping isn't working. Let's try raising. Danny's got queen 10. Actually a hand where he could call to raise, or he could actually rejam with queen 10 with a lot of fold equity with this stack size. Shove the last two hands. I'm going to start by calling now.
King, queen, tray, middle pair for Tang. Bring Kenny, not a mucho. Speaking of Jack 6, well, now he's up and down. Speaking of Jack 6, be switching to the short deck $1 million buy-in as soon as this wraps up. 2 pair now for Tang.
Does check again. Tang has seen Kenny check every street so far. Doesn't seem like he's going to want to stab, so queen 10 might just start betting for value. Is going to go for something, looking for some crying calls out of a queen or a 10.
$680.
680,000.
Man, oh man. So far, this heads up. Everything going Danny Tang's way. I assume Bryn's just making Danny sweat for a moment or two before finding a fold here.
Wow, did he just call him jack high?
He sure did. Wow.
And
Wow.
he's back in it.
Wow. Wow. That is going to shorten the gap between them even more. This is wild.
Which one with a monster and a straddle?
$22.
Yeah, nice spot from Akita.
Fold.
Cut off a very strong position to raise from. It's because of the straddle. These guys are only 70 big blinds deep. It's really not that crazy for the spot to get blown out of proportion. Since we're gonna play it slow, very deceptive. Both players looking for a jack here. Pretty good flop from Akita. Tenchuan is not gonna like this. 2 overcards to his jacks. That's 15,000. We say this every time we see this man, but he deserves the street cred. Tenchuan, one of the most feared high stakes cash game players. Plays in the biggest games in the world. Some people say he's the best short deck player in the world. take a free one. No help to him. 84,000 euros in the pot. Playing a 500,000 euro buy-in game.
I also ordered tea, by the way.
Players agreed to straddling after only an hour of play.
You ordered one tea? I did, yes. That one you drank already?
No, this is my tea.
Okay, get one more tea for you.
Because it's different tea.
I want lucky tea. Best luck. Get one my tea. My tea. Thank you. I'll charge you.
Your tea is the one cannot sleep after?
Yeah. Strong China tea.
Yeah, too strong.
Oh, the Chinese play 30 hours, 40 hours, 60 hours, no problem. Oh, this is the,
I'm gonna value bet this.
magic. This is how they play. Oh, that
Conventional. Looks a smaller size, that's why we know that he's value betting. Not necessarily trying to push Makita off a hand.
Oh, so
Makita trying to figure out if his opponent is just trying to steal the pot with a hand like Jack 10 or Jack 9. Definitely a possibility.
Is it 32?
Yes.
A killer.
There he goes, he's gonna pay it off. Good value bet there, but 10 Schwen. And these are the things that really set somebody apart. When you take somebody out in the deep waters and you battle them in the margins, you know how to extract 32,000 there. That's a special skill.
Raise.
First hand after that short break, ace 10, queen 8 suited, going to a flop.
Quarter more.
Sorry?
25 more.
Sorry. So both players miss.
Yeah, Brent Kenny with a strong ace high, but Adams has really good backdoor draws and an overcard to the jack. That's one of those cards that Adams is really looking for.
Yeah, so backdoor flush draw, inside straight draw. When your opponent checks this flop, he does look kind of weak, usually with high cards. We've seen Adam make these big bets with good hands. He's doing it with draws as well. It's an overbet, 750,000. That puts the maximum pressure on ace high type hands.
Yeah, there's quite a few hands that Kenny could call with. This is a tough one, but it's still such a strong ace high. There is a lot of draws possible. The only drawback of that is that a draw actually has a lot of outs against you. I mean, if we look at the percentages here, Adams' hand is 40% to win.
Kenny knows this overbet is very polarizing. Wow, he makes the correct call with ace 10 high. Bryn Kenny is the favorite right now. Adams is rooting so hard for one of his cards. 2.1 million. This is battle, and the king of hearts on the river, he makes his flush. Kenny's only got 2.6 million chips behind. Another unlucky spot for Kenny. Is Adams going to go for all the chips again? That is all the chips. He's putting his opponent all in. Kenny called the turn thinking he was up against a heart draw. Some straight draws like Queen 10, 10-8, 2 hearts. And the king just really connects with most of those hands, so very bad river card. I think now he thinks he only beats like 10-8, 10-7. 5-6, 5-7. These types of hands are not that strong.
Call.
Makes the
Wow.
call with ace-10, and it's over.
Flush.
Timothy Adams wins
Good game, Tim.
the main event.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
What a finish.
That was a quick heads-up match. Bryn Kenny made a hero call of just ace-10 high, eliminated in second place for over $3 million US.
Wow.